Well, hey everybody, welcome to After the Demo. Tony here with a really fun single-player auto battler roguelike. Just when you thought the world didn't need any more, this one shows up. And this one is How Many Dudes? This is a demo that came out in December, released by Butterscotch Studios. And Butterscotch Shenanigans is the name of the company. And it asks a simple question. How many dudes does it take to win an impossible fight? And so you start simply, and like any other roguelike, you are gaining relics, you're building up your team, and you're seeing how far you can go. This is a very cool demo with lots of features already. And I'll recommend anyone give it a shot. But let's go ahead and dive in and see how far we can get. So I'll start a new run. And this is a recent addition, the daily challenge mode, where they give you a preset team of dudes. I'm going to go with classic, where we get to build our team up from scratch. So let's get started. So we start out with one regular dude with 100 health, 20 DPS, and 20 run speed. We have a pocket dice, which allows us to re-roll rewards, and the merchant. We'll run into the merchant. We have our total money over here. And then down here, it tells us what's going to happen in the round. So it's telling us right now, our one regular dude is going to fight 10 toddlers for $100. Seems fair. Let's see how it goes. First of all, I love the art style, and I love the giblets and the sound effects. So pretty easy. A pretty easy round for the toddler. Gives you little stats afterwards, and then you claim your reward. And this level, we get to pick a new dude to join the team. And they come in different families. I think they're warriors, fantasy, undead, and then I think there's another type that we're running to. But basically, you get to pick a certain amount of dudes until you fill up your roster. And then after that point, you just get offered more of the same dude. So I think what I'm going to do this time is I want to go for cleric dudes because they're an AoE healer, and I like healers. So let's get a dude, and now we have two dudes on our team. And also now a couple new things have been added to the screen. One is the timeline of levels, or the level path. So right now we're on round 2, and if we beat round 2, we get a relic. Round 3, we get a flyer. We get to add another dude to our team. Round 4, just a fight. Round 5, we get to actually go to a merchant. So let's go ahead and pick our fight. The other new thing here is we get to choose the difficulty of the fight. Do we want to fight 4 lil ducks and 7 toddlers, or do we want to fight 3 duck-sized horses and 3 rats? Now, I've found that at least at these first levels, the beginning levels, the harder fight is totally doable. So I'm going to be confident and give it a shot. Let's see how these duck-sized horses do against us. And there you can see our cleric is doing his AoE heals. Love it. Also in the upper left-hand corner, you can see that there are health bars, so you can track. Because there are items that you can use in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
But these aren't them. These are relics. These are items that are always applied, and that you collect. You'll end up collecting many, many, many of them throughout the run. So let's see what we get. Ooh, here's a buff for my cleric dude. I'm gonna go for it. All right, let's see what we got now. 8 rats or 20 toddlers. To me, it's funny that 20 toddlers are not stronger than 8 rats, but let's try to find the rats. Let's see what goes. See how it goes. Oh, it is going very fast. I have the speed turned up, which is I love it when roguelites let you do that. I'll change down to show you the difference in the next fight. Ooh, samurai dudes, Franken dudes, or wizard dudes. Now, I already have clerics, and they're fantasy, and wizard dudes are fantasy, and there are some relics that play off the synergy of the same team, having dudes of the same team. I also like fireballs, so I'm going to get me a wizard dude. And there we go. There's our wizard dude. And now we have another choice, another fight. I'm going to pick the hard fight, and I'm going to turn the speed down. This is the normal pace. A little more visibility into the chaos of the fight. Now they're pretty understandable at this speed and at this level. As you get higher and higher rounds, you're fighting hundreds of enemies at once, and you have hundreds of dudes. So it gets pretty chaotic, which is really fun. Especially with, again, their visual design and the sound effects is really great. Okay, so we get to choose. Do we want to add another wizard dude or another cleric dude? Seeing as we only have one wizard, I'm going to pick another wizard because I want more DPS on the team. And our first merchant. Okay, cool. So the merchant sells a random stock of 4 items every time, except he always has dude juice for sale, which is a revive. These other 3 items change, and you can re-roll them all. So I'm going to get my free dude juice. That's awesome. And let's see what these relics are. Casting Fireball grants a wizard dude a temporary health shield. That's nice. And the cleric dude's divine pulse now also deals damage to an enemy. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Cleric, I'm going to take it. Let's see what the burner phone, that's an example one of the consumable items. This is a teleport that also gives a temporary health buff. Now, I'm not going to buy it because I want to save money for the next store, the next relic. So I'm going to dismiss this. And then we'll get back to fighting. And this is the game mode. Add dudes, get relics, do the battle. There are some other encounters that I'll highlight when we get to them. But this is the basic game loop. You fight, recruit, fight, recruit, over and over and over. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead in time until I'm deeper in the run. Let's see how far I can get. And I'll check in with you in a little bit. All right, well, now here we are at round 20. And I've had to use dude juice a couple times because my guys are getting knocked out. I'm going to use some again here now. The number in the upper left tells you how many dudes will be revived. The number in the bottom right is how many dude juices you have. So I don't think I'm going to use another one just to revive 3 guys. Let's see what relics are available in the store. Stacking crit chance as I cast fireballs. That sounds like a great idea. I've also picked up some consumables since we last checked in. Strange Spores is really neat. It basically averages out the health points across all your guys, so that if it spreads the damage out equally, which can be really useful. Bottled Lightning is straight up DPS that gets stronger the longer you hold on to it in your inventory. And then Meteor is straight up DPS, and it knocks away everyone in its radius. Pretty useful to spread out enemies if they get too bunched up. But I don't think I want to buy anything else here. No, you know what? I'm gonna buy another dude juice because I can't have enough. And here we are at level 20, the first boss encounter. The bosses have different effects applied to them. This one does extra piercing damage. Oh, and this is going to be tough. Okay, so let's take a look at what it looks like to fight 258 bees. I'm using the item here. Oh no! Oh no! And that's the end of my run. Yeah, it could get really tough. I've played a handful of times, and there is a lot of diversity in the collectibles, in the people. Here, let's look at my collection real quick. So, universal relics, they'll apply to any family or any clan of dudes. The ones that specifically apply to warrior clan, undead clan. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff, and look, a lot more coming in full game. Looks like different clans are going to come out. 1, 2, 3 more clans. So yeah, not as long of a run as I thought I'd like it to be. Those bees are very hard. I fought them and lost to them before. But what I could say about this game is that it makes me want to play again. I already want to jump back in and play one more time. And the visual design, the pace of the game, the simplicity of the game, because really you're recruiting guys, you're getting relics, and sometimes you're using consumables. It's a really simple premise, a really simplified, streamlined take on the genre. And I really like it because it's also not taking itself seriously at all, but it's not a joke at the same time. There's a real game hiding underneath the silly veneer. So yeah, I would highly recommend this to any fans of roguelikes, any fans of auto battlers, or any fans of ridiculous humor, because it's just a really good time. So yeah, keep an eye out for How Many Dudes. The release date hasn't been announced yet. And thanks for signing into After the Demo. I'm Tony, and I'll see you next time.